Nice try by Clippers Unite to start off the show. $1 says Chrissy's Content Hotel was a fantastic event. Congrats to Rich Voss as the new comedian who laughs at Steel Toe. No, he didn't, because Carl is so bad at doing a show, he kicked him off the show. And Rich was like, nobody's ever talked to me that way. Like, what the fuck? He was like confused. The show was a bomb. It sold like shit. And people were like, what the fuck are you doing? Why didn't you just have Rich Voss on and do a show? Who cares about this Steel Toe guy? It was fantastic to hear. I got a phone call on Friday, someone telling me all about it. I'll go into detail tomorrow, but I promised someone else I'd let them tell the story. So nice try, Clippers Unite, but it was another win for the Toe. And then Carl was like crying about how bad his show went. Oh, he's a very insecure boy. He's a very insecure boy. Yeah, Clippers Unite. No, I had someone call me and tell me about it. It was fantastic. But I do appreciate your cope. Yeah, that's beyond internet shit, dude. Like, take it from me as someone who's had...
That's going to get legal.
Yeah, as someone who's been swatted, like, people release my address all the time. And, like, that's way beyond the internet. That's way beyond anything. Nobody should think that's all right. I've had people, sitting outside my house, and when I go to, be like, what the f*** are you doing? They take off. I've had people take pictures of vehicles outside my house. Luckily, I know who these people are. I know their name. I know their rap sheet and everything. And if, it continues, what are you going to do? Rap sheets are public information. But that's my point, is like, if you go to someone's home and you're doing non-internet shit, you're doing weird stalkery shit, I have no problem with you exposing people, although I don't believe in giving out their address. Like saying, here's their name and here's what we know publicly about rap sheets and shit like that to expose them as a fraud and a coward. That's fine. But
telling them where they live is too far. Don't
the
fucking
address shit is fucked up. Like, and it's not a defense to go, like, because all these people have released my information. They've showed up at my house and all this other stuff. That's not a defense to give out their address.
Right.
Like, I have no problem going, so-and-so camps out outside my house and takes pictures of vehicles in my driveway. That's fine. You stand outside, you take pictures of someone's driveway, you deserve, you should have the balls to at least be public with who you are. Yeah, because like a lot of people are trying to compare this to like that paranoid schizophrenic guy who came and videoed our anniversary show on the orders of someone who legally isn't supposed to be ordering that kind of thing.
Right.
And that guy showed up to Chrissy's thing with the expressed intent to harass Gino and Keanu. Now, see, to me, if you're going to be a crazy mental patient who can't differentiate the internet from the real world, you are a danger. Like paranoid schizophrenics are dangerous people. Because
just the fact that you went to here and then over me.
Well, you drove from Colorado to Minnesota, then you drove from Colorado to New York.
Right.
To harass with the intended statement to harass people. So Gino, I guess what happened was this guy got super f***ed up at the bar. And then he got kicked out of the Chrissy Mayr hotel that they were doing this event at. And because he had snuck into a hotel room that was left open by a maid, and he got f***ed up and he passed out in the hotel room. They found out, they kicked him out of the hotel. They said, you come back, you're trespassing. He tried to cry to somebody, like I can't remember if it was one of the Dabbleverse podcasts. He tried to cry to him and go, they kicked me out and I wasn't doing, like all of these lunatics and these mental patients, they've never done anything wrong their entire lives.
Right.
Everyone's always
of all blame.
They're a victim lady. They're like they're like a girlfriend. I've never done anything wrong. Everyone else is always doing things wrong to me. It's probably part of the mental illness, the paranoid schizophrenia. Everyone's attacking you. Everyone's out to get you. It only takes a couple voices in that head to snap and hurt somebody. I wouldn't want a paranoid schizophrenic around me ever. So this person, now if Chrissy would have said, get this person the f*** out of here, that would have been fine. But she didn't. The venue, the hotel found out that he was a Looney Tune who stole a hotel room essentially and was getting way too up. And then he was going around bragging to other people at this event that he was going to with it. It's like, in my opinion, Chrissy was being too nice, but the hotel took care of it because he's a up. So this guy goes, if you drive that many miles to harass people on the orders of another mentally ill person, Like, it's just crazy people talking to each other on the internet, you know. I think you deserve whatever you get at that point. Whatever happens to you, you deserve it. You went out there to cause harm. Now, Gino, I guess, found his driver's license, took a picture of his driver's license, barred out the the address and shit, and then posted his first name and last initial on the driver's license on Twitter. And then people
that's not doxing.
Yeah, people were crying and complaining, Gino can't do that. Gino can't do that. To me, as an adult who lives in the real world, that's a around and find out deal.
Right. Like, Gino can't do that. Well, don't be a stupid, whiny baby. Right. Look, if you don't got the balls to risk that, like, again, as we just saw from Hassan Piker, you could be a bigger dick and put a lot. Nobody's going to find this guy. Nobody's going to look for him. The only thing is these people love their criticisms with their anonymity.
Right. Well, and the other thing is,
you
encourage these people to harass other people. You encourage these people to be a threat to other people. And then when that person has their first name put out there, you go, Gino's a bad man. Around and find out, brother. I'm sorry. You go there to cause harm to people. You're lucky you don't get the shit beat out of you.
Right.
Because that's the way they would have handled it back before the internet days, is they just would have stomped the shit at you and left you out back by the dumpster, which probably is what they should have done. Instead, your driver's license had a picture taken of it and tweeted out with bars over it. Boo-hoo, cry me a river. You know where they're not going to do that to you? They're not going to do that to you in Colorado, where you're not going there to harass and film people.
Right. If you step off the internet and develop things to do outside of it, this shit doesn't happen.
And if this was done by someone other than Gino, people would go around and find out. But they hate Gino, so they can't admit that this guy's like, you're defending a paranoid schizophrenic loser because you hate Gino. You got to look in the mirror and figure out your shit. You're not going to water parks enough. You're not going to family events enough. You're not going to ball games enough. You got to get off the internet because you're losing your mind.